No relief this morning for millions of people in the rain-soaked Pacific Northwest. A string of storms killed at least 2 people in Washington and Oregon. Thousands are without power. Many were forced to evacuate their homes. Steady showers are forecast throughout the region today. David Begnaud is in Tillamook, Oregon, where a state of emergency is in place. David, good morning.
Charlie, good morning. If you step outside this morning and it's dry, you are already doing better than most people in the Pacific Northwest. Here in Tillamook County along the Oregon coast, one of the roads into town is underwater. The speed limit is slow, and so is the rate at which the water is dropping in some places. In Washington state, the governor has declared a state of emergency for the entire state, and there's more rain and wind to come.
So I was just informed by one of the police officers. I've been trying to find a way around it. So the road south 203 or 202, whatever it is washed out from all the rain. Like the river is over it. I got some video of driving through some of the river on the way back, but it got so bad further down when I first decided to turn around, that it was just like you couldn't even see the top of these railings that you have on the side of the road. The safety railings, you couldn't even see the top. You just saw it go down into the water. So I turned around and then I flipped on the camera on the way back and drove through some of the lighter flooding. Tried to take Tote Hill Road outside of Carnation to loop around to get back, and that was closed. And now I tried to take a different road. I don't even know which one I'm on. It's closed to debris, so I'm backing up all the way to Duval. And then I'm going to cut over to Woodinville and see if I can get back. The problem is it's 4 a.m. now, so at some point, if I have to loop far enough around, I'm going to hit the morning traffic. And I left at 2 a.m. from Marysville. It's 4 now. I've already been on the road 2 hours trying to find a way around to get home, and it's not working. But the cop told me that North Bend was also having some flood issues, so I'm a little anxious to get back now. He was telling me maybe you should just hunker down till daytime, but if there's some flooding in North Bend, I got to make sure it's not like any place that is going to affect me, you know. So crazy adventure already completely by accident.
Across western Oregon and Washington state, 5 days of relentless rain has triggered severe flooding and landslides, producing dangerous and deadly conditions.
Don't let the blue skies fool you. There's plenty more cause trouble here in these rivers.
Okay, so the last 3 roads I've tried have been closed off. I came up to the roundabout. They were in the process of closing off this road because the river's over it. The others had like trees and debris. One had an accident. I'm gonna keep heading up to Duval and see if I can cut over. It's weird. There's a sort of feeling of being trapped. It's kind of neat. I don't want to say neat. Interesting in the formal sense of the word. I'd rather just go straight home, but you know, it's a story, I guess.
Massive landslides pushed boulders and trees onto some of the state's busiest highways.
It started off with a couple of rocks coming down, and then it came all at once.
Drivers were stranded in traffic jams for miles. Near Seattle, an entire hillside tumbled into Puget Sound, destroying one home and damaging several others. This morning across Oregon and Washington, major rivers have already crested.
I've never seen anything like this, and it happened so quick.
Well, it's 5:16 and I'm finally getting back to North Bend after several side trips, and the rain is heavy, just heavy. I think I misunderstood the cop when he said North Bend was having problems. I thought he was talking about the flooding, but I think he just meant trees down. I haven't seen any flooding, but I've seen like heavy equipment that would be useful for moving like trees that have been blown over out of the way. So, grab some food.
So to put it in perspective, the Portland area usually gets between 5.5 inches of rain in December. So far, they've gotten 7 already, and it could be nearly a foot by Monday, Nora, as more rain, wind, and even hail is expected through late Sunday night.
Crap, found it. Safeco. Wow. Okay, so it's what is it, December 13th. It's been a while since I recorded anything. On my way to Poolsbo to check out a rental property there. It's actually a house kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And then I'm going to head down to Bremerton, take a look at a couple other spots I found. Alright, in Poolsbo. I just went into the bookstore and spent money. But so it's got this sort of European, Scandinavian architecture thing going on. They've got this thing with Vikings. Down in Bremerton now. Poolsbo was cool. Stopped in the bookstore, talked to the owner, and I had some questions about some books. Like, my goddaughter's starting to get really into reading, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll pick her up some books. Didn't really register that it was Christmas, and he was like, oh, Christmas presents? And I'm like, oh, yeah. He was like, oh, because I'm wearing my Ravenclaw tie. He was like, oh, I left my Slytherin tie at home. We had some funny conversations. Anyway, so Poolsbo is awesome. Even if I can't get that house, which was fantastic. The house out there, it's out there. So this is the property. As you can see, it's not a whole lot out here. Dude, I love the fog in the trees and the misty ground. Yeah, boy. It's kind of chilly.